She say I'm a sweeter man, but she say she don't need a man. Why don't we make an agreement then?
I hate to break this to some of you, but your favorite YouTuber probably paid me to pretend to be friends with them. It's not something I'm particularly proud of. Trying to make it in LA is tough, you know? You have to do something. I love the way Cardi B refers to her past when she said, I don't dance now. I make money moves. And that's how I feel like I am in my career today now too. I mean, I'm still willing to allow people to pay me to be friends with them, but my price is doubled. And that's why we are where we are today. But I just wanted to say there are some people who I was paid to be friends with them, but we actually did end up becoming friends. For instance, Steve Zaragoza, 100% I was being paid to be friends with him.
Did that because they thought the animal looked cold. Now, here's the thing about that. Bison are meant to withstand the cold. Evolutionarily, they are okay in freezing temperatures.
Literally getting a paycheck and benefits and all that stuff. But over time, we became real friends. Then there's people like Raina Scully, who obviously I loved her since the day I met her and still do. But yeah, that was a paycheck. However, I'm bringing all this up, and then there's different circumstances where there's people like Darren Girdner. I was paid to be co-workers with him, but we became real friends. Ever since I left the city, I bring all of this up because I wanted to say, is there anything faker than when your friends, your real friends, hang out together without you and act like they had the best time that they've ever had, most likely because you weren't there? That's what being a real fake friend is.
That's brilliant. That's brilliant.
Wait, Steve has a fleshlight, and he showed it to me and Darren once, and it was the best story on earth. Did you ever talk about this, Darren? Oh, hell yeah, it's happening right now.
Like, I made that fake friend money. But when you guys are trying to prove to me that, oh, the one time you weren't there, all the best stuff happened,
right now. Hell yeah.
This is the one time in the world. It's back when there was like a 2-week period where Darren and I were living in Steve's condo before we moved into our place. And it was the one time I wasn't there.
One time you weren't there. For some reason, I went to the mall with Steve and Darren.
Get out of here. Get out of here. You don't really love me. We're not Nakama.
And then we went back to their house. I'm not really sure why we did this, but we were just hanging out. And then Steve suddenly goes, oh, I really have a fleshlight. Like, and obviously, Darren
well, like you didn't believe him?
No, we didn't. No, we didn't. Well, I didn't. I don't know
Mistake
about
number
Darren.
one.
I don't know if Darren just wanted to see it or not, but whatever. But we were like, no, show us. So he's like, it's right here. So he brings it out, and it's icky. Just looking at it, it's like an icky thing. Mm-hmm. There's nothing on it.
Jiggly.
It looks like what that sounds
like.
They're different kinds. You know what I mean?
They're different kinds. For different types of sensitivity, there's a real vagina-looking one, and there's one that's just a whole...
And then he comes out with it, unscrews it, and just liquid comes out.
Liquid comes out. Is that like the lubrication? Is there lubrication?
Okay, so he says
it can't be just stockpiles of Seminole Florida State Seminoles. It can't be that. It can't be that.
Steve said that it's the cleaner. And you're supposed to like leave it in there a little bit, and you're supposed to clean it out. Okay. So the cleaner is what came out.
Was it like gooey?
I don't know, because when it happened, Darren and I fell to the floor in the opposite direction and started cracking up.
Like bowling pins.
And I have no idea what it could possibly be.
To me personally, I don't think there's anything wrong with making that fake friend money. With me, it was always about inclusion. Like there was obviously meetings where they were like, we've built an entire cast to this show, and we forgot to include a minority. And they were like, oh, let's get William Haynes.